to this evening yoga vinyasa flow. Thank you so much for deciding to join me on the mat this evening to wind down a little bit. My name is Lillian, for those who don't know me yet, and I'm very excited to practice with you this evening to let go of the day and slowly start to arrive in a calmer state of mind. So yeah, I would say let's begin straight away. Try to find a comfortable seat on your mat where you can lengthen your spine, where your seating bones are in the ground. You can also sit on a block if you like, or you can kneel. Just find a position that's comfortable for you right now where you can stay for a few moments. And then once you're ready, slowly start to relax your hands over your thighs, close your eyes. And just start to take a couple of deep breaths here. Deep inhales through the nose and deep exhales through the nose. Becoming aware of that breath and of the effect that that breath has on our bodies, how it calms us down with every breath that you take. With every exhale that you take, allowing yourself to let go of any thoughts, anything that happened throughout the day today, anything that no longer serves you. And just taking the time this evening to be here with yourself, to take your mind off everything that happened throughout the day, to just be present, to tune in and to reconnect with your body, with your mind and with your soul. And just a little reminder that this practice is your practice and your practice alone. So only you can decide how far you want to go, which variations you want to take, what feels good and what doesn't feel good. Just try to really tune in with yourself here, listen to yourself, and decide for yourself where you want to go today. Every day is different. So just accept the state that you're in today and try to work with that. And slowly start to deepen your breath here a little bit. Feel the belly rise with every inhale that you take. And feel it come back down with every exhale that you take. If you want to, you can also place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart space, on your chest. And just feel your hands moving with your breath for a little bit. Feel the gentle rise of the belly and then of the chest with every inhale. And how slowly with your exhale, both hands start to come back down again. Just observing here for a few more breaths. And slowly releasing the hands all the way back down. Slowly reaching the right arm all the way up towards the sky, taking that right hand and just slowly coming with your fingers towards the left ear, allowing the left shoulder to drop down and allowing the right ear to sink further down towards the right shoulder. Just coming into a simple light stretch here, not using too much pressure, just allowing the weight of the hand to gently guide the head down. And slowly releasing the hand, coming towards the other side. Left hand reaches up and over, gently coming towards the ear on the right side and allowing with your next exhale to drop the head towards the left, allowing the right shoulder to drop down. Feeling that gentle stretch here. Coming all the way back to center, interlacing the hands, putting them behind the head. On your next exhale, slowly rounding the spine. Bowing down, letting the chin rest towards the chest, lengthening the back of the neck. And with your next inhale, slowly opening up the heart space, opening up the elbows wide towards the sides, looking up. Breathing deeply here, feeling the openness, not just of the body, but also the openness of the inside. And slowly coming all the way back to center, releasing. From here, we're slowly going to transition into our child's position. So we're going to take our toes together, knees are open wide, and then gently allow your body to release down between the thighs, allowing the arms to stretch forward, allowing the forehead to come all the way down towards the ground. Just feeling the length of the body here, the length of the spine. With every exhale, allowing the hips to sink deeper down towards the heels. And slowly walking with your hands towards the left side, placing the right hand on top of the left hand. Coming into a nice side stretch here, breathing into the right side, feeling the shoulder stretch, feeling the torso stretch. You're welcome to use the Ujjayi breath in these asanas here. The ocean breath. Slowly coming all the way back to center and moving towards the other side, towards the right side. Left hand comes on top of the right hand. Sinking down with every exhale, breathing into the left side of the body, feeling the body lengthen and stretch here. And slowly coming all the way back to center. From here, slowly rounding the spine, coming all the way up into all fours. And exhale, pushing the hips back, lengthening the spine again. Inhale, we round the spine, we come up. And exhale, we push back. One more time like this. Inhale, we round up. And exhale, we push back. On your next inhale, round up straight. But on your exhale, slowly try to make a half circle towards one of the sides, all the way back to center. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, moving towards the other side, feeling the hip as well as the wrists open up here. Inhale, we come up straight. Exhale, we move to one side. Inviting you to use your own breath here, your own flow, your own rhythm. And really tuning into all the sensations that you're feeling here right now. In the wrists and the hips, and the spine. One last time on each side. And slowly meeting all the way back in our child's position. From here, slowly rounding the spine, coming all the way up, lifting the feet off the ground and allowing your hips to sink down here. Allowing yourself to sink down in between your shoulders, engaging the core a little bit. Trying to relax the rest of the body here. Just feeling the openness of the front. You can also rock your hips a little bit from side to side if you like. And from here, we're slowly gonna tuck our toes, lift the knees off the ground and start to push back into our first downward facing dog. The feet are open wide. We allow the shoulders to sink down, to open up, the chest to sink towards the thighs. Your knees can be bent here. Maybe you want to move a little bit from side to side, but maybe you want to move your hips. Just listen to yourself, listen to what your body needs this evening. Slowly finding stillness. Staying here for one deep breath. And slowly walking all the way towards the top of the mat. Exhaling, coming down into your forward fold. And deep inhale, rising all the way up to standing, reaching the arms up. Exhale, Samastiti, hands in front of your heart, in front of your chest in prayer position. Tuning in here, feeling your feet in the ground, feeling the roots of your feet connected to the earth. And just imagining these roots to grow deeper, stronger, grounding yourself, giving yourself stability, calming yourself down. On your next inhale, slowly reaching both arms up towards the sky, interlocking the thumbs like this. And then gently moving to one side, opening up the side of the body again, coming into like a half moon shape. All the way back to center, moving towards the other side, coming into the half moon towards the left. All the way back to center. And from here, we're slowly going to lift the right knee off the ground. We're going to find a balance point in front of us, trying to keep the balance here. Just staying here for a few more breaths, feeling the foot working, standing leg working. And from here, slowly bowing towards the front, making a big step all the way towards the back of the mat, coming into our high lunge here. Feeling the right hip flexor. And from here, slowly interlocking the arms, keeping your right elbow underneath the left one, and then slowly making a big twirl with both of your arms, coming into the eagle arms. Pushing the elbows towards the front, lifting them up. Feeling the space that's created in between the shoulder blades here. And inviting a little bit of movement with our inhale, we come up. With our exhale, we start to bow down. Deep inhale, we come all the way up. And exhale, we bow down. One more time, deep inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, bowing down. Releasing the hands down and taking that left foot towards the outer edge of the mat. Finding stability here, allowing the hips to sink down a little bit more. Breathing into that hip opening here. And allowing the back knee to sink down. Slow breath here, chest is proud. Deep breath. You can stay up here. If you want to go a little bit further, you can slowly start to lower yourself down onto your elbows, coming into your lizard pose. Feeling the stretch, breathing deeply into the hips here. And slowly coming all the way back up with the hands, lifting the back knee off the ground, and then taking that left foot and just placing it right in front of your hip, reaching the arm up. And with your exhale, allowing the hip to sink all the way down, reaching with the left hand towards the back of the mat. Deep inhale, reaching all the way up. And exhaling, coming all the way back down. One more time, deep inhale, we come up. And exhale, we release, feeling that side stretch. Coming all the way back up, taking both hands down towards the ground, stepping back, downward facing dog. Deep breath here, slow breath. From here, slowly lifting that left leg off the ground, taking the knee closer towards the chest, and slowly allowing that knee to come down, coming into a parallel shin with the shortage of the mat, flexing the back foot, and coming into our pigeon pose here. Moving slowly and gently with the body, using your breath to surrender further down, to surrender to yourself. Option to slowly come down onto the forearms, or maybe even all the way down onto the ground. Just decide for yourself which level feels good for you this evening. And try to let go of any tension that might still be left in your hips, in your glutes. Using your breath, using your exhale to further let go, to further surrender. Maybe inviting that ujjayi breath again, the ocean breath at the back of our throat. Exhaling with a closed mouth as if we would want to fog a mirror in front of us. Feeling that ocean. One last breath here. Slowly coming all the way back up with our hands, lifting the back knee off the ground, slowly stepping back, downward facing dog. Taking a deep breath here, feeling the length, reaching up the tailbone towards the sky, feeling the length in the spine, allowing the heels to sink down towards the ground. Rounding the spine, coming into our plank position, and then slowly lowering all the way down onto the belly. Deep inhale, rolling the shoulders back, coming into your baby cobra, looking towards the front. Slow breath here. Slowly lowering all the way back down again, taking the hands just outside the front of your mat and pushing yourself up, extending the arms, coming into your seal pose. The feet can be open wide. And just feeling that frontal stretch here. Feeling the openness. Exhale, coming all the way back down. Pushing yourself up, downward facing dog. One deep breath here. And coming all the way back towards the top of the mat. Exhale, releasing down, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. And exhale, releasing down, hands in prayer position. From here, we're going to interlock our thumbs once again, reaching the arms up, Exhale, coming towards one side. I'm starting with the left side this time. Inhale, coming all the way back to center. And exhale, coming towards the other side, forming that half moon. Slowly coming all the way back to center, releasing the arms down, finding your drishti point, your focus point, and lifting the left leg off the ground. Trying to stay here in the balance pose, engaging the core a little bit, feeling the standing leg, working strong in the ground. Imagining the roots growing again. The body is growing in both directions, the roots into the ground, the crown towards the sky. And from here, slowly bowing down, warrior 3 transition, stepping all the way back, high lunge, arms reach up. Slow breath here, aligning the legs, aligning the hips. Trying to keep the front knee above your front ankle. And then once you're ready, slowly taking the left arm down, right arm comes inside. We come into our eagle arms on the other side here. Once again, pushing the elbows forward and away from us. Inhale, we open up. And exhale, we bow down. Deep inhale, coming all the way up. And exhale, bowing down. One more time, deep inhale, we come up. Exhale, we bow down. Releasing the arms here, reaching with the arms down towards the ground, taking the right foot towards the outer edge of the mat. Strong position here, allowing the hips to sink down. Taking a couple of deep breaths. And from here, slowly allowing the back knee to drop down, allowing the hips to sink down even more. Breathing into that hip space. And then deciding for yourself if you want to stay here, if you want to go even further down into that stretch, into your lizard pose by coming towards the forearms. Breathing into the hips again. Inviting that deep stretch, the sensation into your body. Allowing any tensions to be freed up, loosened up. So that our bodies can let go of anything that they no longer need. One last breath here. Slowly coming all the way back up onto our hands, lifting the back knee off the ground, stepping all the way back, downward facing dog. A few deep breaths here, slow breaths. Reaching the tailbone up towards the sky, spreading the fingers wide, allowing the chest to sink down again, finding that length in the body. One last breath here. And gently reaching that right leg up. Taking the knee closer towards the chest and coming into our pigeon pose. Allowing the knee to come down onto the ground, flexing that right foot. Keeping the hips parallel. And breathing into the hips again. Option to stay up here, or option to come all the way down onto the forearms. Using your breath, inviting that ujjayi breath once again. Slow breath here, releasing down. Surrendering further, option to come all the way down onto the ground. Fully surrendering here, allowing the hips to release, allowing the glutes to release after a long day of activeness, of activity. Finding stillness here. Taking one more breath. And slowly coming all the way back up. Lifting that back knee off the mat, taking the right foot all the way back, downward facing dog. From here, coming into our plank position and taking that right foot once again and stepping it right in front of our hip, flipping towards the outside. So I'm just going to turn around so you can see a little bit better. So the right foot is in front of the hip. And then we slowly sink down, reaching with our right hand towards the back of the mat, finding length in the left side. Inhale, we reach all the way up. And exhale, we release down. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, releasing down. One more time, deep inhale, we reach up. Exhale, releasing all the way down, finding that length in the side torso, coming all the way up. And transitioning back, downward facing dog, great job. From here, slowly rounding the spine, coming into our plank position, lowering ourselves all the way down onto the belly. Shoulders roll up, baby cobra first. Finding the strength in our back here. Finding the openness of the heart space. And then option here, slowly coming all the way back down to grab both of your feet. And on your next inhale, slowly rolling all the way up again, just like we did in our baby cobra. But now gently pressing our feet into our hands, lifting up here. Allowing the thighs to lift off the ground. Really allowing the shoulders to be open up, to be pulled back with our legs, with the strength of our legs. Maybe even looking up. And exhale, releasing all the way back down. Taking your hands, your head on top of your hands, allowing the hips to wriggle from side to side. From here, slowly taking your hands underneath the chest, pushing yourself up, downward facing dog. Taking one deep breath here, slow breath. And from here, slowly finding yourself into a seated position. Legs are in front of us. We reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale. We come towards the front into our forward fold in seated position. Option here is to grab the shins, the ankles, the feet. Or if you're really flexible, you can also try to grab the opposite wrists. And then gently release with every exhale again. Releasing the lower back. Using this counted pose after opening up the front side to open up the back side of the body. Slowly coming all the way back up to seated. From here, slowly bending the right knee, taking it close towards our hips, hugging that knee with the left arm and taking the right hand behind the back. With every inhale, we rise, we lengthen the spine as if there was a thread pulling ourselves up. With every exhale, we twist. Using your breath to deepen the twist. With every exhale, we twist a little bit deeper, feeling the spine working here. back to center. Releasing the right leg, taking the left knee close towards us, hugging that knee with our right arm. Left arm reaches behind us. Inhale, we lengthen, and exhale, we twist. Breathing into the belly area here, feeling that twist working. And slowly coming all the way back to center, releasing both legs in front of you and allowing them to drop from side to side a little bit. Slowly coming all the way back to center, coming into our shoelace pose here. So for that, we're going to take our left foot, place it next to our right hip. And first, we're just going to take the right knee close towards us. Option to stay here, or option to take that right foot, take it over towards the left side of the left knee. Maybe you can already feel a little side stretch on the outer side of your thigh. If you can't feel anything, option to come even further into the full shoelace pose by taking both knees on top of each other and taking your feet next to your hips. Trying to keep both sitting bones grounded, trying to keep a strong and long spine. From here, slowly taking the left arm down, right arm comes inside, coming into our eagle arms one more time. Feeling that opening of the back. Feeling the stretch in the side of our hip. And slowly releasing, allowing the feet come back towards the front, moving them from side to side a little bit, and slowly coming towards the other side, taking the right foot next to the left hip, knees pointing forward, and then first just pulling that left foot towards us. Option to stay here, option to go further by placing that left foot across. Trying to keep the spine long here. And if you want to go into the full pose, slowly taking both knees on top of each other, both feet next to you, keeping the spine long, feeling the side stretch of both hips, and slowly taking the right arm in front of you, left arm comes inside, eagle arms on the other side here. Taking one more deep breath here. And slowly releasing, taking both feet in front of you, allowing them to rock from side to side one last time. And from here, gently lowering yourself vertebra by vertebra all the way down onto the ground. Allowing your knees to come closer towards the chest, giving yourself a little rock from side to side, massaging the lower back, giving yourself a little squeeze, a little hug, a little bit of love. And then once you're ready, allowing the feet to drop down onto the ground, coming into your final pose, into your Shavasana. Closing your eyes here, allowing the feet to drop towards the outside. Palms are facing up towards the sky. Allowing the body to become heavy. Allowing the breath to become deeper and slower. Allowing every single muscle in your body to relax now. Coming into a little body scan here, body scan of gratitude, starting with our feet, with our toes. Bringing our attention towards the feet, towards every single one of our toes, and sending gratitude towards our feet and our toes. Gratitude that they carry us throughout the day, every single day, that they're our source of strength, of stability, our connection to Mother Earth. And slowly coming up with our attention a little bit further, coming towards the legs, the calf muscles, the knees and the thighs, allowing them to fully relax now, to sink down into the ground, sending gratitude to our legs, for the way they move us and carry us throughout the day. They bring us to places. Moving up further with our attention coming towards the hips, feeling the hips, allowing them to relax. We opened the hips a lot this evening, so maybe you can feel a slight difference. A little bit more of ease, of relaxation. We tend to store a lot of tensions in our hips, a lot of anxiety, a lot of emotions in general. So by opening up the hips a lot, we allow those emotions to release. Coming up further with our attention journey here towards the lower back, the belly. Breathing into the belly, allowing everything to relax here. Coming up further towards the upper back, the chest. Our shoulders. And sending gratitude towards our whole torso here. Feeling the length that we gave it today with our side bends. Coming further towards the arms, the upper arms, the forearms. Feeling our hands and every single one of our fingers. And allowing the arms to sink down into the ground. Sending gratitude towards the arms and the hands and the fingers. Giving thanks that they're helping us do things, write things, maybe even paint things. They're our little helpers throughout the day. And slowly coming up further towards the throat, towards the head. Allowing the face muscles to relax in our face. Allowing the little part between the eyebrows to relax. Allowing the tongue to sink down, to lie gently in our mouth. Relaxing the jaw. Relaxing our minds as well, letting go of any thoughts that might still come up. Just finding complete relaxation here, complete stillness. And just giving gratitude towards the whole body now. And not just the body, but also our soul, our mind. Saying thank you for staying with me throughout this whole day, for staying with me throughout this practice, this evening. Saying thank you for being there. You can stay in this position for as long as you like. Just feeling the Shavasana. Or if you want to, you can slowly start to move your toes and your fingers again. Move your wrists and your ankles a little bit. Gently rolling to one side. Coming all the way back up into a seated position. You can keep your eyes closed if you like. Just placing one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest. Taking one last breath here, feeling the connection with yourself. Sending gratitude towards yourself. And if you want, you can take both hands in prayer position in front of your heart, bowing down towards yourself. Thanking yourself for taking the time this evening to nourish yourself, to slow down, to calm your body down. And with that, I say namaste, and thank you so much for joining me this evening.